with George Alagaya. Manufacturing in the UK has reached a 10-year high, with more vehicles being exported than ever before. And that's despite an economic slowdown in China and Russia. New figures out today show nearly 1.6 million cars were built last year. 4 out of 5 were sold abroad. Our industry correspondent, John Moylan, is at the Jaguar Land Rover factory in Solihull. John.
Yes, I'm here because these new figures show that for the very first time, Jaguar Land Rover has become the UK's largest car maker. It has tripled car production in Britain in just the past 5 years. And if you open the door of these cars and look inside, you'll see the vast majority are left-hand drive, and that's because 80% of what they build is heading abroad.
Built in the Midlands, but destined for the world. Here in Solihull, thousands of premium cars are loaded up each week to be transported abroad. British car exports are booming, and JLR is part of the reason why.
We have absolutely got two brands that people desire and want. They have a strong emotional connection. Customers love them. And it starts with the brand. We then have some fantastically well-styled cars. And on top of that we've got some of the best engineered cars in the world.
10,000 people now work at this plant. The numbers have doubled in 5 years. Kiri and Ian joined 18 months ago, and they haven't looked back.
I've been offered a job as a group leader after doing a number of courses to get to where I am now. And it's just offered me promising times to come, and hopefully it don't stop here and I keep going forward.
Both myself and my partner work here, so we're saving to get a mortgage, obviously, to move closer to Jaguar Land Rover, so we do see a future here for both.
You're tying your future to the company?
Yeah.
The record exports of British cars came despite problems in some parts of the world. Exports to China, a key market, fell by 37.5%. Russia was even worse. But as the European economy picked up, exports grew by 11%, and demand in the US soared by more than a quarter.
What's really remarkable is that in 2015, despite the high level of sterling, despite the slowdown in China, you've still got this growth in output and export. So hugely important for the regional and the national economy.
UK car making peaked back in the 1970s. If our car exports continue to grow, we could eclipse those levels in the coming years. John Moylan, BBC News, Solihull.
BBC News at 6, now on BBC One, the news where you are. Goodbye.